In today's video, I'm going to be going through my super healthy and very delicious breakfast that I've been developing over the last 6 and 7 years. I do believe that breakfast is one of the most important meals of the day. It doesn't necessarily have to be the food that you have in the morning, but certainly the first food of the day. And for me, breakfast is one of my favorite meals by far. So without further ado, let's begin the video. So when I started my breakfast, it was very simple, very plain. I didn't particularly enjoy what I was eating, but over the years I did tweak it and add things to a point that now it's one of my favorite meals in the day, something that I really do enjoy, and is also very healthy. So getting those combinations is great because sometimes you don't get that combination. So the first thing that I have in the breakfast, forming the foundation, is the Jumbo Organic Oats. When I eat oats, I like to be able to feel the texture of the individual oats. I don't like the oats to dissolve in my mouth, which is the primary reason for me to choose Jumbo Oats. But also it means that it is going to be digested a little slower because they are a little bigger, which can be an advantage because then you get a slower release throughout the day. I also like the fact that they are organic. Usually they are organic. I don't normally find them that are not organic, but generally organic is going to be better. It's going to be more pure. So oats are very high in fiber, which is good first thing in the day, and oats particularly have a type of fiber called beta glucan. Beta glucan will increase the viscosity of the oats or the food going down your digestive tract, which means that it's going to go down slower, and therefore the digestive tract is going to take in the energy a little bit slower and more consistently, as opposed to all the energy being taken in at once, giving you that big energy high and then feeling very tired because of all the work that it has to do, but also because your energy is going to be fluctuating. So it means that I get a very consistent amount of energy throughout the morning, and also I get that satiety, I get that feeling of fullness. And so I've definitely noticed that as soon as I started having this breakfast, I don't need anything until I get to lunch. I don't even feel like snacking, and previously I would need a snack in between breakfast and lunch. So I don't get this problem anymore, which is great. Now the main things that oats contain, apart from the fiber, is it's generally quite high in protein, which is a good way to start your day. But the minerals that it's high in are phosphorus, which is good for bones, teeth, nerves and muscles. It's high in magnesium, which has over 300 different functions within the body. If you want to find more information on that, then I've done a video which you can see up there, going through why we are generally deficient in magnesium and why it's so essential, because a lot of the functions are found within the nervous system and the muscles. It's also high in zinc, which is very important for the immune system, also very important for what's happening in the world at the moment, and also good for wound healing as well as an anti-inflammatory. Now the milk that I use is whole milk. I know there's a bit of a debate on whether you should use whole milk or skim milk and which one's more healthy. And I might even do a video at some point on this because I think this is an important subject to get right. My main argument for whole milk is that you're not missing out on those nutrients. If you're going to skim away that fat, you're going to miss out on a lot of the nutrients that is contained in that fat. So a lot of the vitamins as well as omega-3, anything like that, anything that's fat soluble, you're going to be skimming off. So I think it's much better to control the level of fat that you have across the day, but don't skim off the fat and then therefore have a lot of fatty foods that are fat-free, because you're going to be missing out those nutrients. So that's the main reason for having it, but also it just tastes better. Next, I put 85% dark chocolate in, so I chop that up and mix it within the oats. Dark chocolate for me is one of my favorite foods. I do love it in moderation. I generally can't eat too much of it because it is quite bitter, but when you mix it in, it's actually very nice. Dark chocolate is one of the best sources of antioxidants in the world. So that is generally very good for fighting cancer and other diseases. It's also very high in iron, which is important for transporting oxygen across the body, as well as high in copper, which is important for red blood cell formation. It's high in magnesium as well as manganese. Manganese very good for connective tissues, as well as being high in fiber like we saw with oats. The next thing I put in there is banana. I chop that up and mix it in with the oats and the chocolate. Banana I tend to like when it's slightly ripe, more towards the green side than yellow side, and that does also have an advantage because it tends to be more starch than sugar when it's green. The more yellow that the banana gets, the more sugar that it starts to develop. If you want to control the amount of sugar that you have, then I would suggest having the banana when it's more ripe, but I generally prefer it that way because it's more solid, it's less mushy, particularly when you're mixing it in in the breakfast. Banana is very well known to have a high amount of potassium, which is very essential for so many different functions in the body, but mainly the heart and the muscles. It's also high in vitamin C, which is great for the immune system, high in vitamin B6, which is great for energy metabolism and the nervous system. It's high in magnesium, copper, as well as manganese, and it's also got a high amount of fiber like the other ingredients, as well as antioxidants. After I mixed in the oats, the chocolate, the banana and the milk, then I like to put some organic natural yogurt on top of the oats, which is going to lay the foundation for the next ingredient I'm going to put in. But yogurt is really great. Firstly, it tastes great, gives a nice contrast, particularly with the texture. But it's also great because it contains a lot of good bacteria, and within our Western diet we have less and less food nowadays that actually has some good bacteria within it. So the more that we can introduce these foods, the better. And the reason why foods with a large amount of bacteria is good is because it's very good and essential for the digestive tract. You have around 2 kilos of bacteria in your gut that you need. They do so many different functions. If you didn't have them, you would most likely die very quickly. Yogurt essentially is just fermented milk, so therefore it's going to contain a lot of calcium. It's also going to contain vitamin B12, which is essential for nerves, as well as containing phosphorus, magnesium and potassium. So the first thing that I put on top of the yogurt is blueberries. Blueberries is termed a superfood because of the high amount of dense nutrients that it contains. One of the major components of blueberries, the major advantages or health benefits, is that it is an antioxidant, so again helping to fight cancer and different things within the body. It's also high in fiber, as well as vitamin C, as well as vitamin K. Vitamin K is very essential for transporting calcium within the body to ensure that it gets to the right places. So your teeth and your bones, there's 2 examples. The second berry that I put with the blueberries are dark sweet cherries. I love the taste of these alongside the blueberries, and they are very good for fighting inflammation. They also have a high amount of vitamin C, fiber and antioxidants. I tend to buy my berries frozen because you tend to get more of them and they tend to be cheaper, but also you can buy them in a big bulk and keep them for a long period of time and just take them out whenever you like, and they tend to be more consistent. So I usually get the same berries every time, whereas if you get them fresh, firstly you need to ensure that they're in season, otherwise they don't tend to taste very good, but also they tend to fluctuate in how good that they taste. I personally buy them from Sainsbury's. I find they're the best and they give the best flavour. The final thing then I put in my breakfast are the chia seeds. I tend to sprinkle these on top. I first heard about chia seeds when I read a book called Born to Run, which is an amazing book. If you're into running, I would totally recommend it. It's a book about a guy who visits a tribe in Mexico, I believe, called the Tarahumara tribe, which means the running people. And these people are just insane. They do a huge amount of running, hundreds of miles in a couple of days, and the food that they have to give them energy is chia seeds. Chia literally means strength and is also termed a superfood because of the fact that it's got a dense amount of nutrients within them. One of the major ones is omega-3, and omega-3 has so many different functions within the body. We tend to have a lot of omega-6 in the diet, but we need a good ratio between omega-3 and omega-6. Chia seeds also contain a high amount of protein as well as fiber. Then the last thing I input into my breakfast is the drink, and that's green tea. I got into green tea about 7 or 8 years ago. I love it, particularly in the morning. I've got into the habit of having it in the morning, and it just goes really, really well with what I eat. I don't usually have green tea any other time. but with my breakfast it goes perfectly. So I hope you found this interesting. I hope you found this inspiring. Maybe put any ideas that you have in the comments, any breakfasts that you have that or any ways that I can improve my breakfast. I'm always interested to hear your views. If you are new here, then please do consider subscribing for new videos like this one every single week. At the moment, that's twice a week. But otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video.